Welcome my EverGrow coin community, welcome back to my channel and another EverGrow video. As always stated, this is not financial advice, nor am I a financial advisor. My videos are made for entertainment purposes only, and I implore you to do your own research before investing into any cryptocurrency project. If you like the videos, please hit that subscribe button, the like button, and smash that notification bell to get notified of my upcoming videos and live streams. This way I can continue to bring you EverGrow coin news on a regular basis. If you're already subscribed, thank you. We really appreciate your constant support. Here's a replay of the EverGrow AMA that was held today.
Brilliant. Okay, thanks, Paul. Sorry, I always take a few minutes. I feel like I always need about 3 or 4 more hours to try to organise for these things because there's so many little areas that I need to prepare for. And as you may have already seen, I've been playing on Crater today. So hopefully a lot of you have seen that we've leaked some live footage of Crater. For those who don't know, that's our content creator space. We're incorporating features, live video streaming. Obviously, we showed that working. It still needs a lot of work, a lot of bug fixing, testing. Then I think we'll do a limited community release where we may sort of select, 20, 30 community members to test it first, because what we don't want to do, because we have a very decent marketing budget for Crater, and we're going to do a very big launch, and what we don't want to have is any bugs whatsoever by the time we get to launch. So patience is a virtue with that, but it's coming on. Do check our Twitter if you haven't seen it yet, because it's pretty cool to see these utilities working. Right, so let's do a quick sort of update. Talk about exchanges. So we've got loads of places lined up now where you can already buy EverGrow. So we've got Bitmart, which is very, very big. We've got ZT Global, we've got Bibox, obviously PancakeSwap, PooCoin, Indacoin, Simplex is coming, CoinsBit is due any day. I think the weekend got in the way of that launch. LBank is live. You can hold it on decentralized wallets, Trust Wallet, MetaMask, SafePal, Bitrise. So the list is growing very, very soon now. I think we originally said 6, and we're obviously beyond that. We are not stopping. We have a strategy when it comes to everything that we're doing at the moment. I think we can just about announce BitTrue now. They are a very big exchange, so they're one of the big boys, over 2 billion daily volume. We haven't got a date for that, but I know you guys like to know what's coming up. Simplex is paid for, moving forward. There's quite a lot of work involved with Simplex. For those who don't know, Simplex is effectively, I would say, probably the biggest crypto payment gateway in the world now. They're the ones who incorporated onto things like Binance, Trust Wallet, etc., etc. So we have a direct deal with them. That's a major integration, and that's going to open up so many opportunities. As you know from before, what we are hoping to achieve ultimately, I think will, is direct fiat purchase from within your wallet, say Trust Wallet or MetaMask. That's going to be huge. So that. Sorry, I think I cut off for a second. Can you still hear me, guys?
Yeah, you're good now.
All right. So so just saying. So obviously, Simplex is a huge thing, but that's all moving ahead now. Audits have been done. We get people asking about audits. I think we must have been audited about 14 times now. So I know people want us to pay $100,000 or so to go with, another major audit, and we will eventually. But I'm sure you can understand that when you've gone through that many audits and they've all come back 100% zero security clause, throwing money at an audit just for marketing is not necessarily the best way to spend the money. So obviously, when we're at a later stage, we'll certainly be happy to do more audits. Anyway, so the whole point is, we operate with a strategy. So at the moment, we're in this pretty tough bear market. Apart from maybe 1 or 2 sort of brand new launches, just about everything is down quite substantially over the last few weeks. So we felt the best thing we could do is just to keep lining up exchanges so that when the markets turn around, we are available and ready in front of as many people as possible. And we're talking now tens of millions of potential investors, potential traders, etc. We're just going to keep pushing this, and obviously we're now working. We'll talk about this a bit more today, on multiple platforms and utilities. So it's all about, we'll talk about Crater in a minute. It's all about just getting everything perfected and lined up while this opportunity here, you know, I know bear markets are tough. I know nobody wants to see the price down, but what we're doing during this time is going to create so much value in the future. So let's. I mean, we had a little bit of fun when we launched some leaks this week. Overall, I think the Creator leak has just gone down incredibly well. We only leaked it half an hour ago. You guys see me chatting with Jacob and logging in and how smooth it's all working, going onto a live stream. Very, very quick, very easy. So we had some fudders saying, oh, you guys have used a template for the marketplace and stuff like this. Have you ever been on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon? They are all identical, guys. Like, if you don't believe me, go and open up the 3 pages in 3 browsers. Every single utility basically uses a standardized user interface now. So yes, we did use templates, and of course we will. It's ridiculous to not use templates. It would be a complete waste of time for us to try to reinvent the wheel. I mean, can you imagine someone building a car with no doors, no wheels, because they're afraid someone will say, oh, you copied Ford. So with Creator, with NFT marketplace, lending, etc., we're building platforms that effectively integrate the best features that we identified on existing platforms. We're adding features that have never been seen before. We're going to be the first to integrate crypto payments, for example, alongside fiat. What we want is people to arrive at our utility and they feel that they know what they're doing. Okay, it's so important. I can't tell you how important it is. And the people who sort of say, "Oh, this looks like something else," they literally do not understand how you launch products and how you launch tech products. One of the greatest marketing straplines I can ever remember in my life, and this was a long, long time ago, was when Apple released a new product and their strapline was, "You already know how to use it." I thought it was the most genius piece of marketing and also the most genius piece of user interface, that people can literally take a piece of technology for the first time and understand how to use it. And the reason this is so important is because if you don't understand how to use something, if you go on something that's completely unfamiliar, let's say we listen to the fuzzers and we go, oh God, we don't want Creator to look too much like another platform. We'll make it completely different. What happens then is people get confused and they leave. Okay, if you can't capture somebody very easily in the first 5-10 minutes they're using something, you lose them forever. Okay, so we are not making those mistakes, and we're not going to be influenced by, you know, fudsters to try to possibly make us create a bad product. So we want people to be able to go on the platform, feel instantly comfortable, and then they begin to explore it and they discover the new features that we offer that no one else does. Okay, so familiar interfaces are incredibly important. You do not try to confuse people with a completely different interface. This is how you launch successful tech companies, and the ultimate end goal for us is we're going to launch a number of standalone tech companies. Am I still here?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry, guys. I'm just having a bit of tech problems. My phone has a habit of telling me I'm on social media too much and then just logging me out automatically. So that's why we're doing this, and that's why every other successful tech company in the world has done this. So we're going to go on in a minute to talk about Creator. You've seen it, and also some ideas on the NFT and some other elements, and another new announcement. What I want to do quickly is talk about the Team Wallet. People keep saying to us, what's going on with the Team Wallet? It's not been touched since launch. So the Team Wallet is effectively one right at the top, holding an awful lot of tokens at the moment. And I think people are fearful that at some point the team are just going to decide to sell. So we've talked about this, and first and foremost, we are just not going to sell. We have no interest in selling our tokens. And we'll make sure you can always monitor where the team tokens are being held. But if people keep asking us how we're earning money, and it's a good question because we've always said about transparency, the transparent answer is the core team haven't taken a penny from the project yet. We haven't taken any salaries. Normally, team would just effectively have open access to marketing wallets. As you all know, our dev and marketing wallet only actually receives 1% of turnover, 1% of trading sort of taxes. Now, many projects, it's more like 3, 4, 5%. So we're already very low, and we want that marketing wallet to go to marketing. So we're all, you know, we've all effectively run successful businesses. Jacob has a great job with a software company. I run a successful business. Praveen and Ajit, both the same good track records in business. So we haven't really needed there's been no critical need for us to take anything from the project. So we sat down and we thought, how can we continue with our ethos of being 100% aligned with the community? We would not be able to do that by saying, okay, how much salary are we going to take from the project every year and just set ourselves a salary? So we think we've come up with something. I'll cover this quickly because it's boring for everybody, but we do promise transparency. So what we're going to do is we're going to release about a third of the team wallet into individual wallets that are going to be locked again for at least another 6 months, but probably indefinitely. And we will only earn our salaries via rewards. Okay, so again, just to explain, that means we cannot earn anything unless you guys are getting your rewards. So we have to keep working really hard. So our salaries now are going to be pinned 100% to the reward system. So the tax system. So we're going to earn money just like you guys holding your bag. So we're going to effectively move some of the team coins, about a third of the total team coins, into individual wallets for the 4 team members. We're going to give you those wallet addresses. We're going to tweet them and we're going to put them where you can actually monitor them. No coins will be sold. They're going to be locked down contractually, so no coins will be sold. And we can only get paid on this project if we keep generating volume and rewards for you, because we will literally just get the BUSD rewards. So we just want to, everything we do, we want to continuously prove to you guys that we are side by side with you. If you don't make money, we don't make money. So let's move on to how we're all going to make money, because that is obviously the reason that you're investing. So Creator, as you can see, it's looking good. We can have payment systems that integrate crypto, BUSD, BNB, EverGrow coin. We obviously, with the Simplex deal, we'll be able to integrate debit and credit card payments, and then you'll be able to basically pay with any cryptos. The creators are basically, we're going to be paying creators twice as fast, twice as often as other platforms, because we want to make it really attractive. So as you know, creators are going to pay either no fees or very, very low fees. And we're just going to use the revenue for buyback and burn. As you've seen working, if you've seen the link, we've got an integrated API for live streaming service. That's all working. Creators will be able to do all the things they've already been able to do on other platforms, but better and with additional features. And as I said, within a week or so, we're going to start inviting select community members for beta testing. We've also we've taken your feedback on the logo. The logo is now with a design team. We want it to be as good as it can be. So we're gonna. You've seen a bit of a leak from the website. We think it's looking great, but there are still a lot of things we want to improve. The logo, the final logo, we had some new ideas, which you said last time, because we had an AMA in the week not too long ago. But that's now with a design team. Okay, so that's kind of Creator updated. It's going very, very well. The same really with the NFT marketplace. You can purchase in crypto or fiat. We'll introduce more payment options as time passes. So the person who mints, so you saw the demo in the week. We leaked a demo of how you can mint an NFT. Incredibly easy, incredibly quick. Again, we want people to just be able to land on the NFT marketplace, mint their NFT, select the currency, price, bang, it's for sale. Okay, this is all about making it easy. If you're on a website and it all looks unfamiliar and you're searching around in the dark corners trying to work out how to use it, it's done. Your business fails on the first day. This is why we do things like we do them. We don't mind feedback, but questioning things that we know we're doing right can get a little bit frustrating. So that's so the NFT marketplace is also, so everything's now moving ahead in parallel. We're going to have a royalty feature built into the NFT. So if you sell an NFT that is then later sold on at a higher value, you're going to receive a royalty from that future sale price too. So that gives you future value. We're going to have things like mystery boxes which will contain a random selection of NFTs, but some of those in there could be very, very rare and valuable. This is very, very popular on Binance. And don't forget that because we're on Binance Smart Chain, it's going to be so much quicker and cheaper than the majority of marketplaces out there. Like gas fees are going to be a fraction. The speed is going to be better. This is why the Binance Smart Chain holds so many advantages. Okay, so there's an update on that. Let's talk about something we haven't really talked about much. So people know that we're looking at pay to earn games, but I don't think people quite understand how big we intend to go with that. Okay. So we are in the middle of negotiating with a major global design company who have had kind of background in Hollywood and movies, etc., to create a standalone play to earn game, and we intend for it to be absolutely amazing. Now, bear in mind that play to earn games can generate volume of 10, 20, 30 million dollars a day if they're good, and we intend to make it very, very good. Now, remember, with EverGrow, that volume goes direct to you guys. That will be the volume that you see. So we've had quite low volume the last few days. We've had sort of 2 million volume. It's very low for our project. Can you imagine what your rewards will be like if one of our utilities is generating that level of volume? So we're going to ultimately build a suite of games, but we are going to build a beautiful, high quality game to start with. It's going to have lots of features. We're not going to talk too much about it now because I think you guys know that that's going to take a little while to develop. But as with other things, we are telling you now that we're going to do it, so we will. When the time is right, we'll provide leaks and some shots. But this is going to be the highest quality possible. I think I leaked about a week ago. Because we've had this awful market, we decided we do still run marketing every day, incidentally. It's not like we turn marketing off altogether, but we dramatically reduced our marketing. Because if you're throwing money into a bear market, a lot of it can be wasted. We have over $1 million in our marketing and development wallet. I'm telling you that again, transparency. It's not that we don't have the funds to do amazing things. It's that we are not throwing money at marketing while the crypto space is this low. So that means we have a war chest for development, for marketing. We can build better things than other projects because we have been very sensible for the last few weeks with the budget to make sure that we have enough to dive when the markets recover. When the markets go into a bull stage, we're going to be the best positioned project in the cryptoverse. We're going to have huge amount of budget. We're going to have our utilities either launched or near launch. We're going to have tens of millions of people exposed on exchanges that will be raring to buy into a rising market. This is our strategy. I mean, part of me thinks that maybe half or more of the EverGrow community, and this is no offense intended, just from what we've seen on Telegram and Twitter comments, and maybe 99% of the global crypto world don't fully understand why EverGrow is different, okay? So let's go into why EverGrow is different. I can't think of another crypto project in the world, and this, again, I'm going to say this, if I'm wrong, somebody can correct me today in your questions, but I can't think of another crypto project that truly understands how to create investor value, okay? So let's think about the sort of projects. We've got projects that are based purely on rewards, okay? There's not actually nothing viable to support fundamental value apart from rewards, and lots of them are jumping on the back of EverGrow coin and offering BUSD. Fine, great, but there has to be something beyond that, and our plan is, months and months of utilities ahead and ways to generate that revenue. So you've got the projects that are just rewards based, and they're not really thinking beyond the rewards, and they'll come and go, okay? And you've also got projects that maybe have built 1 or 2 applications, but those applications, if you actually look deep into it, how do they relate to generating value or rewards for the investors? Now, please, I don't want to criticize other projects. I'm just pointing this out because you've got to remember that I've been a financial analyst my whole life. And when I wanted to get into a crypto project, it took a very long time for me to find the right one, okay? Crypto is new. And I feel that on the whole, crypto investors don't understand how to attribute value to a project beyond hyper marketing. And we really want to help people. And again, I'll take responsibility for that. We need to improve our communication because people need to learn how to put 2 and 2 together. How can utilities help investors? People could have a nicer website than us. Sure, they could have easy ways to buy. They could have their own wallets or platforms. They could have social media applications. They could have all these things. But how are they helping investors? Or is it just a vanity stroke marketing thing? So the difference is everything we are working on directly generates profits that are intended to use our buyback and burn feature. Okay, let's stop on that for 1 minute. So think about other projects. Where is the revenue that they're generating going to go? Are they going to just send that back in dividends to you guys holding that coin? No, they're not. But every penny of profit we generate is going to be used for buyback and burn. So that means we are going to buy EverGrow coin, which is going to increase the price. It's going to create rewards. So let's say we did like have an amazing game, and let's say it produced $10-20 million of volume in one day. We would use all of that volume to buy EverGrow coin. That would generate a huge green candle, and it would generate huge rewards for you guys. And then we would throw all of those EverGrow that we bought into the burn wallet, and they'd be gone forever. And suddenly your tokens that you're holding are all worth a bit more because they're more scarce now. So this is, and not beyond that, we are hedging our bets. You know, we are not going to stop producing utilities, and we're going to create individual teams for each of these utilities. If only one of our utilities was truly successful, and it allowed us to buy millions of dollars of EverGrow coin every week to burn, that would make us stand alone the #1 crypto in the world, because we're the only people doing that with our revenue. Okay, other revenue, where's it going? You know, if projects are launching trading platforms or other utilities that generate revenue, none of them are using that revenue to give back to the investors. They're using that revenue for, who knows, operations, salaries, bonuses. We just don't know. Our infrastructure means that our contract will automatically buy back and burn revenue. And we're building a suite of utilities. So let's say one or two aren't great. At the moment, we think they're all great, okay? But markets will decide that ultimately. We have that contingency. So what you guys have is you have a team of businessmen with established track records who have got together to run a unique, one-of-a-kind project. And I read the comments and I get so frustrated, because you see the fudsters and even like community members who just completely miss the point of EverGrow still after, you know, 8 or 9 or 10 weeks. This project has zero to do with hype. And our success actually relies on education. You don't need to go on Twitter and go to the moon and post like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, let's burn a zero. In fact, the most useful thing that the EverGrow community could do is first and foremost truly understand the project. And again, I certainly don't mean any offense to anyone. I will take personal responsibility for people not understanding the significance that our utilities will lead to buyback and burn. If people can grasp that one concept, they will probably want to hold this coin forever. But I don't think people do. I think people look at the price dropping and they start going, oh, what's the value? Where's this? Where's that? We are held to an incredibly high standard, I think, compared to any coin, because I could look at 100 coins and go, I don't understand where there's any value. And you know, maybe we're a bit sensitive because we're being questioned directly every day. So look, that's the point. Really do like educate yourself on the project, and educate yourself on the concept that if we generate revenue, that revenue will buy EverGrow coin, give you guys rewards through the purchase, and then remove those EverGrow from circulation. I don't know how many times I can repeat that, because it's so huge. It is such a game changer. It is why we are aiming to be top 20 crypto in the world, okay? Because nobody else is doing this. So I hope I've sort of hammered that point home, and we'll keep hammering it home, because we need everybody in the crypto world to understand why we are different, and to understand why nobody else is doing what we're doing, and nobody else can create the sort of value that we can create for investors to make their passive income and to see capital grow. We do believe that we are the only project in the world who understand how to create this value. And we're very early. We haven't launched any utilities yet. We know that. But we're not going to launch them until they're ready. But we will now be able to start giving you teasers, reassure you that this is real. There is real work going on. You know, what we've done so far is amazing on every application we've got. So look, I'm really happy. I'm really positive. I think maybe I'll pass over to Jacob if he wants to say a few words. Do you want to say hi, Jacob?
Oh yeah, sure. I was on it. Yeah. I'm not feeling a bit well right now, so I just want to say hi. And I think you covered like all the plans that we have for our products. And about the timelines, we will provide those dates in the upcoming days, so we can have like a timeline you can stick to it and make sure that we we are going to deliver on time and no more delays or postpones. Also, I wanted to ask Sam here to close the thought with you having invested in other projects, or I don't know, maybe people talked about the bag that you might hold on crypto or something like that.
I know, it's just I find it hilarious, to be honest. I mean, especially, I'm not going to say the name of the project because I think that would be unfair, but one particular project that somebody apparently created a Reddit saying that I'd invested in, I have, I'm trying to be diplomatic here with the words wouldn't touch and barge pole. So let me just make it clear, I have zero interest in any other projects. I have constantly people sending me inboxes trying to get me to invest in other projects. I'm, in a team running what I believe is the most exciting project in the whole entire cryptoverse at the moment. The idea that I would invest into some anonymous, I don't want to say too much, but I think that those rumors were probably started by people who are either invested in that project or the dev. I say dev because I'm still not convinced that there's more than one person involved themselves. So it's just nonsense, and I think it's literally just been made up. But so, to reassure people, I did post this on Telegram yesterday. I have no interest in other projects. I think you guys know that I barely get any sleep these days working on EverGrow. So yeah, rest assured, I have zero interest in investing in other projects.
Okay, and I have one more thing to say about the NFT marketplace, because a lot of people asking about what types of NFTs and what formats they can mint on the platform. We can allow any kind of NFT to be uploaded from photos, videos, GIFs, and so on. And also, we may be allowed to mint like songs, like MP3s or WAVs and so on, because we want to make the NFT marketplace available for all type of artists, not just graphic designers or painters. And that's what I wanted to cover about the NFT marketplace.
Perfect, thanks, man. I just want to say, we're really, you guys are amazing, the community, by the way. We posted our little teaser an hour ago for Creator. If you haven't seen it, it's pinned on our Twitter. It's a sort of full working test. This is literally just me. I was on a page from the new EverGrow website, which isn't linked yet. I thought I'd give you a little teaser at the beginning. We have a little exchanges page. There is a new website being developed, coming soon. And I just zipped over to the login page, Creator, which is looking very pretty. And then I said hi to Jacob. And then I started a stream to my non-existent followers. I haven't got any yet. But the comments below are lovely. I mean, finally, people have realized that there's only, when a team have just put a really lovely teaser like that, a beautiful working platform, it seems quite hard. The fudster seems to have disappeared instantly. So every comment is incredibly positive. So thank you for that, guys. It gives us energy. It keeps us going. Ajit and his team and Praveen are working so hard. And when people just put petty little comments like, "Oh, it looks like that was from a template" or something like that, and we know that we have this beautiful working platform, and there's probably 200 hours of development in it. It's nice. It's nice when we can sort of put something like this in people's faces and go, "Hello, this is what we're actually doing, guys." Anyway, so we go back to Paul and move into some questions.
If you like the video, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and comment down below. And don't forget to press the notification bell to get notified of any on my upcoming videos.